The Black Sea in particular and adventurers to fantasize. Situated north of Fiara, many ships have fallen victim to its stormy waters, causing the number of expeditions to diminish.
Здравствуйте, товарищи! Продолжаем с вами проходить Spellforce 3. Онлайн, увы, пока не получается, проблемы с интернетом, но в записи, пожалуйста. Мы оказались на острове. Ну-ка, давайте-ка сюда пройдемте. Получится ли нам спуститься или нет?
Hard to believe we're suddenly thousands of miles from Everlight. But there is something unique to this island, isn't there?
Yeah. There's hardly any magical signatures around us. Whoever lived or lives here, they haven't been in contact with the outside world yet.
Давно не связывались. Урон медузам плюс 50%. Хорошо. Так. О, давай-ка тебе вот такой шлем дадим. Получше будет. Андергаст. У него хороший. Не только он от магии защищает. Легендарный доспех вообще. Артефактный. Я думаю, мы еще найдем артефакты.
Let's see what we can do.
Отлично. Ну-ка, давайте на берегу посмотрим. Тут пробежим. А что тут? Нас пускают зачем? Может, что-то тут есть? Нету.
Kenyar, Srosesar, Srodeshar, Kasak, Srar.
Я тебе, блин, поругаю.
You read my mind.
Damn it! I need healing.
Так, а какого? У меня артефакта нет. Давай еще.
They will fall.
На тебе. Вот это, блин, медуза. Мощная в ближнем бою, конечно.
Yes?
Bugger and blast it. Who were these creatures? And what took you so long?
We entered the portal just after you. The teleportation caused a distortion in time.
Oh, of course. The writings mentioned that. Well, thanks for saving me. I'm sorry for being so mindless. These creatures, I thought they were going to kill me.
Who is this man?
I don't know. He must be one of the locals. But he doesn't seem to understand our tongue.
Sunday. I do.
Fine. Now I'm lost.
So am I. How can you know our language?
Because we are both Kalal. You come from the Forsaken Land, which our people left behind hundreds of generations ago. Though your way of speaking is strange, be that as it may, I am not worthy of answering your questions. I will take you to our Yaris. She has predicted the arrival of outsiders, and it seems that her readings have become true.
Какие-то верования, ребят, вы чуть деграднули здесь, видать, как и везде.
We come from the same land? You mean you're also from Nortander?
Yes, but our ancestors left it behind. It's a long tale, and again, not one I am worthy of telling.
Who is this Shar?
Lakeshi, a renegade, a traitor. But our Yaris will tell you all.
All right, then take me to your Yaris.
Wait, Yaris? Tonde. This sounds a lot like the Hibernian tongue. Are you Hibernians?
Not directly. But again, our Yaris is better fit to explain that. Now please follow me.
Good move.
Побежали. Карта, кстати, здесь довольно большая.
Will do.
Yes, of course.
Yakul!
Saris Jadul, Mekil. I thought the snake spawn got you.
They almost did. These people saved me. They are from the Forsaken Land, Yakul. Just as she read from the stars.
By the name of the sun. Outsiders. Are they... I mean, do they speak our tongue?
We do. And I bet we have as many questions as you have.
I see. Gallus Danwaji, outsider. Thank you for saving this man. You have no idea what his death would have brought
Ибернийская
upon our
империя
village.
давно существовала. Короче, если кому интересно, можно будет про лор вселенной Spellforce поговорить.
Mekil. She will want to know the stars spoke the truth. It was an honor, outsider.
That way?
Tondia, outsider.
A fine plan. Corporal?
Куда надо бежать?
Did he just say star readings?
As I said, our Yaris foresaw your coming.
I see the outsiders
She
have
read it
arrived.
from the con.
Yaras. Yes, they have. Just as you predicted. And they saved me from the snake spawn.
Then you already have my gratitude, stranger. Mekil, you may leave.
Of course.
Interesting.
Well then, I'm a Shah, holy Yaris of the Ulias tribe. What's your name?
А, вы деграднули еще сильнее.
I assume Yaris means leader.
Not precisely, but yes. I am the leader of this village.
I'm Tahar. That man, he said you foresaw our coming.
I read the stars, yes. They told me that soon a stranger would come, one seeking for something to end a curse put upon his land.
The Bloodba.
Don't tell me. Our tribe has left the Forsaken Land for a reason, and whatever is happening there, it does not concern us. All that matters is that the stars sent you to save us from Shar, and that we, should you succeed, give you the Kasarlanthep stone in return.
I hate to disappoint, but me being here doesn't have anything to do with the stars.
Yes, it does, even though not in the way you
Короче,
think.
тут тоже
What I
шарлатанов
do,
хватает
reading the
звездочетов
constellations,
этих
it is
гребаных.
merely interpreting a pattern that is already there. You see, we sent characters, events, catastrophes. They repeat, maybe in a different shape.
Fascinating. This is just what the Hibernian priests always said.
In other words, you're saying that us being here is part of a pattern? So, your people fled from the mainland?
Yes, we did, which is why we were able to talk to one another. But that was a long, long time ago. And since you will probably...
Persecuted? Why?
Because of our faith. We followed the ancient teachings of the Hiberians, and though we were only a few and our faith was peaceful, the priestess of Tiara did not approve. We started to roam the lands in search of a new home, but wherever we went, people drove us
Короче,
away.
религиозные распри
Until one
помешали.
day, one of our sages found a portal. You can imagine the rest.
So, you worship the Hibernians?
No, they weren't gods.
Which are...
Quite simple. I know most remember the Hiberians as brutal dragon hunters, but they were so much more. I even dare say that their downfall was the worst that could happen to Io. But this is a complex...
Oh, trust me. I'll do that.
Queen Aelith is a direct descendant from the Hibernians.
Who?
Right. You wouldn't know. And you never wanted to return to Fiara?
No.
The Xarlanthep stone?
Yes, the ones who created the relic you are looking for.
Короче, про создателей имеет в виду.
If that is how you call them, yes.
So, we help you, and you give us the Nexus stone in return. Is that the deal?
I don't know the stone by that name, but...
You don't even want to know what we need it for?
No. As I said, the outside world doesn't concern us anymore.
All right, what do you need help with? Your Medusa problem, I assume?
Yes, but it's a bit more complicated. Shar is my son. Where should I start? I have two sons, Dul and Shar. According to the Hiberian traditions, it was set that Dul would succeed me as the next Yaras. As you can imagine...
I think I can see where this is going.
It's not that simple. You see, their father died when they were both very young, and Shar was frail, sensitive, and emotional. He was always sick, had horrible nightmares, and often talked about these voices he heard.
He heard voices?
Yes. Not only...
What did they say?
All kinds of things. But nowadays, I simply think it was him having a too active...
What kind of dreams did he have?
Everything, really. A lot of it revolved around his father.
The sacrificed woman?
Yes. According to him, he always found himself in some temple-like room surrounded... I talked to our shaman about this, but he said that it might simply be his fragile mind. Now, I believe that it also had something to do with his magic. A lot of gifted children suffer from strange dreams like that one.
And Dul, your firstborn?
He was the exact opposite. He was strong, always healthy and good with people, but hardly ever showed emotion. It was almost as if he was destined to succeed me.
How did your husband die?
His heart just stopped beating. A rare disease...
My condolences.
Короче.
What was their relationship?
Well, Dul was very distant towards Shar, and Shar hated Dul with a passion. The day things got truly complicated was when Shar...
Who taught him?
You are right. We don't. My duties as Yaras kept me from teaching him myself, so it was mainly the old shaman who died too...
Let's cut to the chase. Where did the Medusa...
Well, it all happened a month ago. One night, Shar and Dul were gone. The next morrow, our village was surrounded by snake spawn, rallied behind my Shar.
Being a talented mage is one thing, but where did all these...
A ritual. An invocation that has been passed down in our tribe for generations. You see, we do not know war on this island, and fate willing we never will, which is why we are practically defenseless. But that does not mean we are naive.
So, Shar used this ritual to bind them...
Yes.
Какой нехороший человек, но хороший политик. Зато, я так бы сказал.
So you can read from the stars, but you didn't see that coming.
Yes, I knew Shar was trouble, and I knew how much he despised
Еще
his
раз
brother.
показатель, что
But
это
to go that
шарлатанство.
far? No. Maybe I was just blind.
But what did he want? Force you to make him the next Yaras instead?
Worse. He said that since we are too blind to see, he would take matters in his own hands.
Of course.
I don't understand.
In the Hibernian Empire, it actually wasn't custom for the firstborn child of the...
Very similar to our tradition. That's interesting.
They forced siblings to kill each other? That's brutal.
You're right, it is. As much as our people admired the Hiberian faith, this wasn't a custom. Be that as it may, for the month, Shar's had his snake spawn abduct villagers to help him restore the ruin up north, so that it's worthy of hosting the trial. Once that is done, he wants to challenge his brother to a fight at the mountain altar. You see where this is going. You need to bring him to reason.
How am I supposed to do that? I can't take on his entire army by myself.
I know that. So the first step should be to free at least some of our people he has taken prisoner. After that is done, we can discuss further steps.
These villagers your son holds captive, where can I find them?
As far as I know, he took most of them to the ruin up north, but the place is heavily guarded by snake spawn, and he has shut him. I feel bad to ask this of you, Tahar.
We've fought worse.
Yes, I guess you have.
Why do you need me for this? You're his mother.
Believe me, I've tried. And to be honest, until the first death, I thought that this was another one of his tantrums. But when the first villager his snakes captured, you see, Tahar, we aren't fighters. Our magic is meant to protect, to heal, and our weapons are only meant for fish and deer.
If we do this, can you also help us return to the mainland?
Yes, I believe I can. Our valet. But until we have our people back, he won't be able to help you.
How am I supposed to make him see reason?
If only I knew. Talk to him, convince. But as I said, first of all, our people need to be free. I'll be here if you need anything. Now good luck.
Перед тем, как сейчас продолжать, давайте сначала задание сделаем. А нас сюда не пускают уже, да? Почему? Боже, камень. Давайте сначала побегаем, может, какие-то дополнительные задания повыполняем.
You have my attention.
Что это скажет?
Tandai, you're the outsider, aren't you? Interesting.
Ну, постройки у вас такие же, как и у нас, собственно. Только вы деграднули еще жестче, по-моему.
As you want.
Understood.
А как нам пройти? Хорошо, а как нам пройти?
Now would you look at that? Let's see.
Tondai, outsider. What do you need?
I'll be off. Thanks for your time.
Fine.
Я не пойму, а как?
Sure.
А, вот, все. Проще, чем оно казалось.
Yes, of course.
Давайте посмотрим. Различные какие-то, может быть, здесь.
Will do.
Потому что дальше стратегическая часть начнется.
A fine plan.
Надо все бонусы собрать, пока все свободно. Улучшенные доски. Вот собирают они. Портал. Отлично.
Let us make this quick.
Они... Мороз. Ну, белым уроном неплохо фигарить. Лучница вообще слабовато.
What's next?
Ну что, здоровье не восстанавливается. Должно же восстанавливаться. О, поперло. Восстановление. О. Пять еды, неплохо. А чё? Собственно. А чё здесь? Это наверх этих освобождать не хочу. Давайте сюда направимся.
Yes, of course.
А, нет, это как раз таки
Everything has an end.
сюда. Ну-ка, давай-ка огнем жбахни их.
What do we need?
Медуза лучница слабее намного.
Whatever's necessary. That must be the ruin the Yaris mentioned. The one where Shar wants to hold the trial of brothers. Blazes. Look at it. It's enormous.
And he's abducting the villagers to rebuild it? That's interesting.
Ну, давай, давай.
You read my mind.
Get ready.
На тебе. Так, давайте-ка этому артефакт нормально дадим. Раз-таки.
What do you want?
As you want.
Нам бы туда попасть-то, а? Понятно.
Zarek guides me.
Туда потом.
Let's burn them.
Just give the word. Fair enough. Let's do this.
Тут медузы, конечно. Пец. Мощные.
They will fall.
So, what's the plan?
I will do as I must.
Yes?
Прям шарак
Yes.
какой-то.
Yes.
Let me know what you need.
Interesting.
This seems to be some kind of ritual place. These snakes feel drawn to its power.
Здесь что-нибудь еще.
Let's see.
Против нежити. Ничего так. Давайте-ка сюда поднимемся. Что тут интересно? Эй, не зависайте. Старая статуя какая-то. Блин, как здесь оказались, мне вот интересно.
What is it? Whatever's necessary.
Here we go.
Вон еще медуза. Ох, нифига себе.
All right, here goes nothing. Get ready.
Заморозил.
Help me.
О, нифига себе.
What's next? What do we need?
Huh?
Какая, блин, мощная медуза. Хочу сказать. Жахни давай. А это чё?
Now would you look at that?
I have to say the landscape does remind me of Bargagor a little. Not the wasteland where we met, but the outskirts.
That's so.
Ну, это быстрее атакует на процентов почти наполовину. Но в сумме это меньше урона. М, 22. Вот второй, кстати, змеиный камень. Вот еще тотем. Вон тотем.
Just give the word.
Good move.
Через низ отправимся. Понятно, только так пройти. Змеиные камни, это нужно, чтобы их вернуть, я так понимаю, на место.
Yes.
Yes. You got it.
Let us make this quick.
Look, villagers. Damn it! I need healing.
What do you want? For the fire wielders!
Let's see what we can do. Everything has an end.
Here we go.
Damn it! I need healing.
Fair enough. Let's do this.
Отлично. Хорошо наносит
Let us
урон.
make this quick.
Yes.
Sounds like a
Let's
plan.
see.
Let's see what we can
Get
do.
ready.
Так, давайте этот камешек сразу наверх.
A fine plan.
Sure.
Yes, of course.
Я правильно помню, главный квест с этим будет связан. Так, значит, второй нам нужен. Кстати, вот гибернийский. Четыре и 6, вернее, вон они все эти. Давайте направимся сюда. Потом их освободим, все эти храмы сломаем. Четыре храма. Кстати, можно вот сюда будет прибежать, забрать этот артефакт. То есть, если хотите, можете стратегии. Я попытаюсь таким образом пройти. Тут можно не строить ничего и сразу эти камни.
Here goes nothing.
You read my mind.
Нифига себе. Я неплохо голем дохнет от этого артефакта.
Yes.
The wide open sea. My, how I miss this. I guess we can't take a little break here, Tahar? Take off our boots and lay down in the sun a little?
You'll regret this. Now would you look at that?
Что здесь интересно? Так, туда мы пройти не можем, да? Не можем. Не можем. Давайте сюда, значит. И вот еще вижу.
They will fall.
Fine. A fine plan. Yes, of course.
Так, тут волки у нас.
You got it.
О, хорош.
You read my mind. Let's see.
Так, чего, человечка этого? Что за амулет? Плюс 25 черной магии. Кому-нибудь один. Другому. Не, у меня лучше.
That way?
Так, запись идет, все хорошо. Пять слитков железа.
Interesting. What's that? Looks a bit like the portal stone that brought us here, doesn't it?
Так вот. Сейчас один.
Impressive.
Так, ну мои подозрения подтвердились. Просто тем как жахнем.
What do you want? Let's burn them.
Камешки.
Fine.
Sounds like a plan.
Храм какой вообще офигенный.
Fine.
Так, вот еще я видел.
A fine plan.
Ага.
As you want.
Видишь, тут снижите тоже все огонь.
Now would you look at that?
I will do as I must.
Ну, не знаю, получится ли у нас тут 15 уровень получить, нет. А вон золото, кстати, валяется. 154, кстати. Ну, это для эльфов улучшение.
Just give the word.
Кстати. Ладно, нам туда сколько бежать потом.
Got it.
As you require.
You'll regret this.
Белому урону они прям вообще подвержены. Ну как он бьет, а? Бабаха, и части здоровья сразу нету.
Will do. Interesting.
Вот еда еще или что тут?
All right, here goes nothing.
Чё? Ну, неплохой такой вариант.
Fine.
Whatever's necessary.
Простая. Без всяких там защитных свойств. Бабах.
You read my mind.
Ну, уничтожаем. Какой алтарь уже? 5-й, а где еще один? Давайте сюда пойдемте. Вот сюда надо сначала. Поближе будет. А это где-то здесь, наверное, алтарь. Сейчас найдем. Кстати, статую героя, может, что-нибудь найдем за него. Получим.
Let us make this quick.
Смотрите, как их разносит.
You got it.
Fine plan.
For the fire wielders!
Да, волки, конечно, уже не те.
So, what's the plan?
Не представляли они никогда особой опасности, а сейчас тем более. 5 слитков
You got it.
чего-то. А вон человек валяется. Что там? Интересно. Неприметный такой момент. 37-39. Ну, такой же урон, но у меня он здоровье восстанавливает, поэтому мой лучше. Такой же доспех, как у меня. А здесь ничего нет. А здесь ничего. Ладно, пойдемте камни обставим. И дальше будем думать, куда пойдем. Нам вот в этот храм надо будет попасть, но это потом. Где-то еще один. Нам сюда попасть. Ну, сейчас вот сюда пойдем, посмотрим, что здесь. Может, мне кажется, храм вот он, 6-й.
Sounds like a plan.
Как ты бежишь?
What do we need?
Тотем.
Sure.
Еще один. Сюда никак, да, попасть не можем. Вот зато... Что это такое? Доски, наверное. Ничего так хочу сказать. Есть концентрация. Силе и ловкости. Я думаю, это Ирии надо. Давайте сюда спустимся. Один еще остался. А где один искать? Там вот это вот, что ли? Сейчас обшарим всю карту, посмотрим. Если найдем, то пойдем биогенов спасать. Варианта тут нету. Значит, другого. Так, кстати.
Yes.
Ускорение. А чё нет?
Yes.
Ох, нифига себе.
Understood. Got it.
That way?
Если не камешек, ли мы второй найдем. Мы сможем пройти? Нет, только вот здесь, видимо.
As you want.
А, тут бойни было, судя по всему, вон. Еды-то. Этот крестьянин на них хорошо бухой, что ли, он?
Let me know what you need.
Good move.
You got it.
Interesting.
Еда, видимо, здесь.
Now would you look at that?
А, ну это точно такой же. Так, может что-нибудь еще здесь есть? Это что это такое? Какие-то письмена.
Let's see.
Вот еще какие-то припасы, что ли, камень. Видимо. А, дерево. Так, еще один алтарь. Ну, это вот центр поселения, если который мы бы захватили. А здесь что? Ага, тут нежить. Понятно. Ох, 3 монстра пришли, нифига себе. 3 несломленных, ну нифига, я хочу сказать. Да, я хочу сказать вам. О, очень мощно. Ну, как же танкует этот мой герой главный. Ну, он бьет, урона меньше наносит, чем Я даже восстанавливаю больше. Булава слабовать. Ну, более слабовать, да. Более слабая, чем моя. А, стоять, вот он. Там мы дойдем. От того ящичка-то. А бы шестой алтарь найти, ну ладно. Где-то он тут. Найдем.
Will do. Understood.
A fine plan.
Что-то какой-то
Now would you look
ящик,
at that?
интересно. Обо что тут?
Yes, of course.
Щит. Щит. Угу. А как сюда? Вот так что ли? Ладно, давайте сюда возвращаться. Надо шестой алтарь найти. Где он там может быть-то? Вот медуза, значит где-то здесь. Вот он, ёпрст.
Understood.
As you require. Let's see what we can do.
Ну, давай. Слабовато как-то. Вот белый урон намного лучше наносит.
Let us make this quick.
Блин, бабах и полздоровья нету.
What's next? Let's see.
А, давайте остальное исследовать.
Sure.
Причем мне нравится, тут вариативность дается. Хотите армии, хотите нет. Я просто вот сколько армиями это все дело делал. Теперь мне хочется таким образом. Вот портал, видимо, как куда-то ведет. Али нет? Вот, кстати, мы сюда не сбегали. Может, тут что-нибудь есть? Да, не вижу пока. Да не, вряд ли. Тут что-нибудь есть. Потом сейчас на обратном пути. Здесь вот точно что-нибудь есть. Наверное. Враги, надеюсь, точно. Не? Какие-то развалины порталов. Вот это интересно. Что это? Куда это назовет? О, ящик, ящики я люблю. Так, вы главнюка-то пропустите.
Yes.
Понятно, это железо.
Fine.
Куда ты там, блин, бежал?
Sure.
Вот еще алтарь медуз.
Fine.
Все их уничтожить. Погодите, погодите, может здесь что-нибудь завалялось? Нету. А здесь? Крабы одни только. Где-то алтарь я видел. Так, давайте-ка. Чуть-чуть осталось карты тут неисследованной. Тут железо. О, здрасте. Нифига себе. Хочу сказать.
So, what's the plan?
I will do as I must.
Белому урону особенно она. Это перерождаться пыталась. Однако ж я, блин, не ожидал, что демоны будут-то. Иду за это одно, а демоны другое, уж изменяйте. А чё тут никого нет? На, 130, блин, за удар. Ой, блин. Интересно здесь. То белому урону слишком сильно легко мы наносим урон. Давай быстрее носи этот урон.
Yes, of course.
Может еще где-нибудь есть? Должно быть 6. Их 7, оказывается. На. Это что это такое? Понятно, видимо, мы через этот портал вернемся. Не помню, честно говоря, что как вернемся, но вернемся точно. Так, вроде все собрали. Ну, раз все, бежали сюда. 14,5 уровня у нас. К вопросу. Кстати, может, лук? Ну, лук у тебя нормальный, в принципе-то. Вот это 0,48. Для медуз он, а медузам атакует хорошо.
Just give the word.
Now would you look at that?
Ну что, вставляем?
Did you hear that? It triggered something.
You're right.
Колдунствую я. Какой-то защитник.
What is it?
Фига он, блин. Хочу сказать. Мощный 4000 здоровья, однако. Ну уже он неплохо мы ему нападали. Давай ускорим. Ты вечный певец, блин, вообще жесть. Давай еще тотем. Блин, вот этот тотем огня хорош, блин, конечно. Сотню где-то выносит. Ну. Yeah. Ауру ослабления, нифига себе. Давай тогда так. Нифига себе. Чего? Дает вам ауру, которая ослабляет. Хорошо, а где она? Так, ну мы вроде атакуем чаще. Поэтому я думаю, примерно такой у нас урон и будет. Там 0. Конечно, это намного лучше. 0. 31, 48. Убительные тяги. Ну, посмотрим.
You read my mind.
Yes.
Так, статуя героя, интересно, что она даст.
As you want.
Ничего не даст. Понятно, это фигня.
Saris Jadul, you killed them. Who are you?
Your Yara sent us. Are you okay? Can you walk?
Yes, I think so. Are we, I mean, are we free to go?
Yes, they're awaiting you in the village.
Go? After all this cursed brat...
What do you suggest?
Well then go. I'll join the outsider.
It can't hurt.
Then I'm with you.
Me too. I want to...
I hope you know what...
Just go. We'll be back.
That way?
Возвращаемся. Посмотрим, что она скажет. Да, это бы не помешало восстановить.
Understood.
Так, запись-то идет. Ну да. Я подумал, мало ли.
Interesting.
Tondai, outsider. What do you need?
I found and rescued your people.
Yes, I know. Thank you, Tahar. You have no... But be that as it may, at least now we are able... I'll be here if you need anything else.
I'll be off. Thanks for your time.
Это значит, войска нам дали, типа того.
Are you the shaman? The Yaras sent me.
Ah, yes, that's me. Tondai, friend. She told me you'd come. You're looking for a way back to the Forsaken Land, aren't you?
A way back to Nortander, yes.
Good. First of all, I can't thank you enough for what you did. Those people, my friends, they might be dead if the stars hadn't sent you.
My pleasure. But how do we get back to the mainland?
Of course, let's make it brief. It is possible to reactivate the portal.
Why?
Well, for starters, Shar's snake spawn is all over the island, probably also near the portal. We need to free it from them first, and finally, to activate it, we...
Like this one? This is the one...
Show me. Yes, that's a portal stone, but you used up all its energy, so it's useless now.
How do we repair it? I'm not an expert on portals.
Which is why I'm here. I already talked to the Holy Yaras about it, and we will give you a... Once they've found enough, just send them to the portal and I'll instruct them.
And how do we reignite it?
This is where the channeling altar...
Channeling altar?
Yes. Briefly put, it transforms energy, transmutes it. It's also what I used to...
This sounds very similar to Shaper technology. According to the lore, half of the metals they mined were used...
So the Hibernians used it too. Seems that a lot more of their culture was based on Shaper
Конечно, они использовали то, что от создателей осталось
I assume
того.
by Shapers you mean the Zarlanthep. Yes, the Hibernians used a lot of what they left the world with.
I see. Any idea?
Well, this is the most complicated part of the story.
Hibernian what?
Crystal shards. It's the raw material.
What about these?
Let me see. We still haven't finished the repair.
All right.
Yes. Good luck. I will be here and will prepare the charging ritual.
А тут проход закрыт пока.
Now would you look at
Tondai, outsider.
I'll be off. Thanks for your time.
A fine plan.
А базу заложить. Если я правильно помню, надо что-то там жертвовать, блин. Поэтому дайте-ка я сохранюсь, потому что я первый раз, когда на этом острове появился, я офигевал. Я даже до сих пор не помню, что тут нужно делать-то, ну.
Interesting.
Saras Jadul, the snake spawn. They must have been alarmed by the magical essence. Quick, prepare yourselves. We must defend the altar.
This looks like a suitable place.
Так, для начала я бы хотел улучшить тебя. Вторых, домик лесоруба.
The outpost has been built. We've expanded our borders.
Каменотесня.
So, what's the plan?
Yes, of course.
Ну, так как мы все разломали, нам будет тут проще.
Building completed.
Yes, a good idea.
Так, теперь каменотесня. Где камень вы собираете-то, а? Чтобы мне с источником рядом поставить.
Building completed.
Ладно. Оставим здесь. Дальше.
The outpost has been built. We've expanded our borders.
Yes.
Так.
Yes?
Sure.
This looks like a suitable place.
Заряд идет. Чтобы эти товарищи не проникли.
The outpost has been built. We've expanded our borders.
Отлично. Домик лесоруба. Так как здесь мы уничтожили алтари, нам проблем не составляет это. Вон уже дерево поперло. Вот, заряд. 54%. Это прогресс.
The outpost has been built. We've expanded our borders.
Just give the word.
What is it?
Так, я бы вот этих, блин, чудил бы, перебил. Так. %50 заряд.
Yes.
Опа.
Yes.
Building completed.
What's next?
We're being attacked.
Приперлись, блин. Так, кстати, где тут еще можно сектор захватить? Нигде больше. Так, что у нас с зарядом?
Our smiths need more iron.
Так, по поводу.
What do we need?
you to find.
Right, there goes nothing.
Let's see.
Fair enough.
Let us make
Let's
this
do
quick.
this.
А, надо заряжать, заряжать и заряжать. Я понял. Портал. Ух, нифига себе.
Building completed.
What do we need?
Ага, еще 41%, я понял. Блин, не то сделал.
So, what's the plan?
Возвращаемся.
Building completed.
Да, мы камень идем собирать. Угу. Так что да. 37%, да?
Chop chop, man. Let's get to work. This will be a masterpiece.
Еду.
What's next?
Let me know what you need.
Just give the word.
Yes.
Our provisions are running low. We need more food.
Без проблем, сейчас организуем тебе еды. Казарма нам нужна.
We're being attacked.
Yes, will do.
Yes.
Building completed.
На тебе.
You'll regret this. Got it. Interesting.
This will be a masterpiece. It will only take a second.
Так.
Our provisions are running low. We need more food.
Так, это мы... Кстати... Давай дерево у нас. Дерево есть прекрасное количество теперь.
Ага.
Так, здесь.
Building completed.
Yes?
Это 9%.
Commander, we need to stock up on stone.
Ну, здесь нормально.
So little time. All right then, let's get to it. So much to do, so little time.
50%, да?
Chop chop, man. Let's get to work.
Кто снесет-то этот дом? О.
Commander, we need to stock up on stone.
Прям требуется срочно. 50% дерева.
Will only take a second.
Let me know what you need.
Just give the word.
Well then.
Так, с едой стало намного лучше. Скоро будем едой это все дело делать.
Commander, we need to stock up on stone.
Сколько? 51%. Восемь минут. Так. Ну, 55 пошло дело.
Building completed.
Отлично. Здесь что у нас? Здесь все. Отлично пошло.
Commander, we finished researching a new technology.
Так, теперь они эффективнее будут носить. Купить здание позволяет. Военную кузню бы построить.
You have my attention.
We're being attacked.
You read my mind.
Get ready.
Whatever's necessary.
Так, что у нас тут? Продолжаем.
What is it?
Так, военную кузню бы нам построить. Здесь построим.
This. Yes.
Чего же вы так медленно таскаете-то?
Our smiths need more iron.
Есть металла. Отлично. Значит, надо всеми вариантами это делать. Так, давайте еще башню заложим.
What do you want?
What's next?
Building completed.
Отлично.
What do we need?
А мы сначала улучшим войска.
This will be a masterpiece. That should work. So much to do. So.
So, what's the plan?
Девять минут осталось еще. Надо постоянно подпитывать. Жалко. Заряд падает.
Chop, chop, man. Let's get to work.
У нас войска уже. Арбалеты получили, получается. Где-нибудь еще можно?
Building completed. Commander, we need to stock up on stone. Our provisions are running low. We need more food.
Отлично. Пехотинцы пошли. Давай так лучше.
Alright then, let's get to it.
14 минут, ох, как хорошо. Это что это там так пошло? Металл, что ли, так зарядил хорошо?
We're ready. Just give the word.
Fine.
Yes. Uh-huh.
Yes?
Building completed.
Построено здание какое? Вот это. Так, арбалет составной.
Our provisions are running low. We need more food.
100% зарядили, да? И все? Навсегда? Если так, то хорошо. Так, пока у нас есть возможность, все аванпосты превращаем на максимум развития.
Chop, chop, man. Let's get to work.
Вот. Мы отремонтировали алтарь. Прекрасно. Потом. Нам это не нужно. Все, еда. С едой у нас сейчас карачун. Мы что, полностью зарядили, получается? Отлично. Всем не пройти. Так хорошо прям зарядили. Ну, камень быстро, дерево, еда помедленнее. Надо еще еду, что ли. Они сюда направляют войска, потом их разберем в мощном сражении.
What's next?
В принципе, тут две башни очень неплохо будут все защищать. Что тут? Ферма. А где наша кузница? А, у нас с едой прям проблемы. Медленно производят. Ну сейчас, значит, развернем.
Commander, we finished researching a new technology.
Отлично.
That should work. This will be a mess. Chop, chop, man. Let's get to work.
Ну, сколько их? Если мы полностью их зарядили, этот алтарь, судя по всему. Теперь у нас с едой прям какой-то ужас, честно говоря. Вон, железо у нас как прет. Еще железом зарядим.
Building completed.
Отлично. Давай тогда ферму. Так вот сделаем. Я первый раз, когда проходил, я про вот этот алтарь забыл совсем. В итоге у меня всех перебили, я еще думал, что за бред? Че я проиграл-то?
We're being attacked.
Fair enough. Let's do this. So, what's the plan?
Yes.
Так, никого воскрешать из наших не надо, не. Все, огонь. Так, ферма пошла работать. Прекрасно.
Our provisions are running low. We need more food.
At your command.
Так.
Will only take a second.
Our smiths need more iron.
Это что, это нам столько надо еды? Ну, прекрасно. Начинаем тогда еду массово производить. Со всем остальным я вижу нормально все.
Yes.
Just give the word.
Yes.
Well then.
Для улучшения вон сколько надо.
Building completed.
Отлично. Пошел процесс.
I'm ready.
Building completed.
Сейчас с едой проблемы решим. Две башни здесь у нас.
Waiting your orders.
Кстати, здоровье увеличено, да?
Yes.
Надо бы урон им увеличить. Вообще будет огонь. Так.
Our smiths need more iron.
Нам бы еще источник железа.
We're ready. Just give the word.
Тут отряд какой. Сейчас разберемся.
Let me know what you need.
All right then, let's get to it.
Сейчас урон у алибардистов.
Yes.
27-27.
At your command.
Прекрасно.
Our provisions are running low. We need more food.
Да знаю, что нам нужно больше еды. Везде прям пыхтит работа с едой.
Yes?
Арбалетчики еще готовы. Еще парочка. Я думаю, пора с этими разбираться.
Our provisions are running low. We need more food.
4 еды осталось. Сюда. Наша пищевая промышленность тут работает. Прям вообще огонь.
Our provisions are running low. We need more food.
Good move.
Так, успокоились.
What?
We're being attacked.
Here we go. All right, here goes nothing.
Commander, we finished researching a new technology.
Отлично. С вот этими толпами, ордами разбираться. Так, что у нас тут?
Our provisions are running low. We need more food.
All right, then, let's get to it.
Huh?
Все, кажись.
Commander. A fine plan.
Ну что ж, направляемся тогда сюда. И даем бой этим ордам, уничтожаем их. У них здоровья в основном меньше.
What do we need?
А дальше идем в атаку.
Aye, Commander.
Commander, we finished researching a new technology.
Commander.
О, да, больше атакуют.
What do you want?
Спору нет.
I will do as I must. Let's see what we can do.
Sure. Get ready.
Так, кто-то у нас умер, увы.
We're ready. Just give the word.
Just give the word.
What's next?
Отлично.
Here we go.
Waiting your orders.
Sounds like a plan.
Did you say something?
At your command.
Zalraka.
What? Of course.
Понеслось.
Now would you look at that? Interesting.
Yes.
I'm ready.
Fine. Let me know what you need.
What?
The arrows are knocked. Did you say something?
You have my attention.
We're being attacked.
Посмотрим, как вы выведете это.
I'm ready.
Как их он наносит им урон. Отстрелы не очень хорошо. Дохнут он, я
Did you
замечаю.
say something? What?
Решить. Понятно. Так, товарищи, сейчас
Did you say
прибегут, и мы им покажем. Про болельщиков у нас море.
Yes.
Урона они от этого получают много. Давайте сохранимся.
They will fall.
Ох, нифига, я хочу сказать, они мочат.
I'm ready. You'll regret this.
So, what's the plan?
Everything has an end.
You're free.
But who are you?
A friend. Your Yaris sent me.
Huh? I need more time. Let me know what you need.
What do you want?
Let's see.
Так, а вы что тут делаете-то?
We're ready. Just give the word.
You read my
Fair
mind.
enough. Let's do this. All right, here goes nothing.
Zaraka.
Did you say something?
Yes?
Так, здесь ничего нету.
Commander?
Get ready.
It should be safe now. Go back to the village.
That way? You got it.
Так, где крепость? Раз-таки вот ящик, который я давно хотел забрать. Что там интересно? А, это ресурсы, блин.
Understood.
Я думал-то... Обрадовался раньше времени. Так, маяк. Старенький. Так, вы главнюка-то пропустите.
Will do. Interesting.
Just give the word.
Так.
What is it? Let us make this quick.
Ну, где-то я просто. Вот он, шар.
You really think this is how it works? You kill me and they respect you? You're a sad little thing, baby brother.
Shut up! Just shut your fucking mouth or I'll tear your guts out!
Так. А что тут нужно сделать? Поговорить с ним, наверное.
That's close enough. Who the heck are you? You're not from the island.
I'm from the mainland. Your mother sent me here to talk.
From the... Just when I thought things couldn't get any more absurd. Well, I hate to disappoint, but I'm not in the mood for talking. The trial will happen. I will...
You're delusional, Shar. You're completely delusional.
Duel, last warning.
So it's really true? You'd kill your own brother just to be the next Yaris?
Is that what they told you? Yeah, sure, it fits. What else did she tell you, huh? That I'm weak? Moody? Stars, how I hate that word.
Yes, and that your brother would succeed her and not you.
And you know what's so sad about this? That this is probably what she really believes, what they all believe. Do you see these burns on my face?
What about them?
When I was 10 years old, a man named Rujas took me and my brother to a hunting trip. As my mother undoubtedly told you as well, I was always the weaker one. He always outran me, and when he beat me, there wasn't anything I could do. For some reason, though, hunting was different. Shooting a bow was just something that came to me naturally, as did my magic.
I never said you weren't.
No, of course not. I wonder what you would have said just now if these people weren't listening. Long story short, I noticed that my beloved brother had been unusually silent that day, even when the old hunter showered me with praise. And for a very short moment, I was even stupid enough to believe that I don't know, impressed him, I guess.
But what happened?
Well, at night we ate a part of the deer. It was almost ridiculously beautiful. The sky was cloudless, and then all of a sudden, Duel grabbed me at my hair and dragged me to the fire. Then, without saying a word, he held my face over it. It must have only been 15 seconds, but it felt like an eternity. I literally saw the flesh.
I can.
Then you probably know that in that the moment the hunter came, it didn't make a...
Yes, because it's a fantasy. You lost your balance and stumbled, damn it. And if it hadn't been for me, you would have lost far more than just your cheek.
But why would Duel do this, Shar? He's your brother.
Because he's a monster, that's why. He hides it behind his bloody smile, and yes, he's so well-mannered, so easy to get along with, so reasonable, but that's just facade. You have no idea what it was like, you know? He tortured me, he humiliated me, he beat me up so many times, but they just won't see. And now they even want him to succeed Mother. Now,
Char, this is ridiculous. This is simply ridiculous.
What do you have to say to this?
What do you want me to say? It's lies, all of it. Sure, though, that fire and...
See? And that's how it always...
I don't think he is telling the truth, Tahar. At least not all of it. This man, Duel, he is playing a role.
What? Why the stars? This is nonsense. You don't even know me.
You're right. I don't. But I can tell studied behavior when I see it.
But then again, your aura is... fragile. Jittery.
Please, if that's what you want to believe, go ahead. Wouldn't be the first time.
But why would he do this?
How should I know? To fill that void, maybe? I don't know, and I don't care anymore. In a week, it will be...
And you're telling me that nobody ever noticed?
No, because he was smart about it. Whenever he hit me, he made sure it was when nobody looked. And even when somebody was nearby, they chose to look away. After all...
But your magic changed things, didn't it?
Yes. And no. He didn't dare to beat me anymore, but that didn't... Either way, it's over now. By restoring the monument and invoking the trial of brothers, I will become the next...
Your snakes, they kill people. You know that, don't you?
I had to. Even when the entire damn village was surrounded, they still...
Well, I can't let you do this. Your mother has something we need, and she...
I don't think so. So, 2 options. 1, you and your friends leave now. 2, you'll get a taste of my magic.
Look, I don't want to hurt you. There has to be another way.
Not anymore.
Look, kid, I can feel that you've got some power in you, but so...
All right, I get it. You're just like the others. Fine then.
Так. Мне вот это не нравится.
Zarek's fangs. This kid knows what he's doing.
I'll kill him. Right here and right now.
Char, please,
No! I'll kill him.
Char!
No!
Think this through, Shar. If you kill him now, it will be murder.
What?
The Hibernian law. The only way for you to become Yaras is by defeating Duel in the Trial of Brothers.
You're right. Sun and stars, yes, you're right. But then again, does it really make a difference? After what I've done? Duel said it himself. In their eyes, I'm already a murderer. I'll never earn their respect no matter what I do.
What about your mother? This will break her.
So what? She's the one who got me into this in the first place. Don't you get it? That all she cared about was her idealized idea of...
Maybe, but if you kill him, it will only confirm her in all this. You will be the failure. If you let him live, I will promise to tell her your side of the story, and that I believe you.
But... Fine. Fine, maybe you're right. But I'm not doing this for my mother. She's as bad as the rest. Just... tell her that I...
Go. I'll meet you back at the village.
Yes. Yes, of course.
Yes?
Commander.
For the fire wielders!
Did you say something?
Your Yaris sent me. Go back to the village, but be careful.
Yes.
I'm ready.
Let's see what we can do.
What?
Open fire! As you require.
Did you say something?
Давайте, валите их.
Let's burn them.
Sure.
The snake spawn is dead. Go now. You'll be safe in the village. That should be all of them. Best we head back to the village now.
Ну, в принципе, все враги уничтожены. Еще какой-то портал.
Commander.
Посмотрим, что здесь. Каких ящиков нет? Печально. И здесь нету ящиков, да?
What?
Что ж, давайте направимся обратно.
Now would you look at that?
You have my attention.
Interesting.
Just give the word.
Tahar, you're back. Duel already told me everything. He says you are a hero, that you are the only reason he is still alive.
Duel is a liar.
Stars, not again.
What do you mean?
He's the reason Shar did all this. But I assume you know that already, don't you?
You were talking about the rumors. Yes, I've heard them. But whatever Shar made you believe, they are not true. You know how complicated memories can be.
Blazes, do you even believe yourself? Half of his face was burned off.
Yes, because he fell over. Be that as it may, it does not matter. And, your ridiculous accusations aside, you... Here. I think you should have this as a token of
I see. Thank you.
Yes, the stone. I looked for it while you were gone. Is this it? It was found in one...
Yes, that's it.
Good. Is there anything else you need? If not, I would like to spend some time alone with my son.
Well, there is. Shar told me to tell you that he'd never come back.
It's probably for the better. Thank you, Tahar. And good luck, Tahar. Thank you again for your help.
Так, сейчас мы еще в руины пойдем. Мантия отступника. Мантия могущества. О, 45, нифига себе. Белый урон. Где этот андергаст? Так. Ну, еще не все можно будет.
Have you made any progress?
Yes,
they have? Why hasn't anyone told me? Oh well, anyway, I also have good news. I think we should move to the portal now. Is it safe?
Yes.
Good. Then I'll meet you there.
And there he goes.
Understood.
Yes. Перед тем, как туда, я хочу вот сюда сходить. В эту пещеру. Угу. Я помню, что вот сюда нам надо пройти. Что можно сюда пройти. Почти 15 уровень, кстати. Я думаю, когда мы сейчас переместимся, Муландир, мы все-таки повысим уровень. Я правильно помню, мы можем сюда зайти. А этот товарищ чё?
Let's see. Interesting.
Corporal?
Yes.
Got it. Now would you look at that?
А чё мы пройти не можем?
What is it?
Ладно. Погоди, вот этот быстрее будет.
Yes.
Yes.
Раньше в этот храм можно было заходить сразу. Почему сейчас нельзя зайти, я не знаю.
Will only take a second.
Let's see.
Yes.
Так, а этот наш знакомый придурок, что тут и останется, что ли? Где он, кстати? Что-то его не видно.
Just give the word.
Ah, there you are. I have to say, I'm impressed.
Well, it wasn't easy.
I know, Janosch. The portal stone seems to be functioning as well.
But we still need to charge it.
Yes, but that's relatively simple.
Yes. Can it?
Yes. Normally, the portals are, how should I...
All right, I'll get on it.
Fine.
Yes.
Так говорю, а где же этот товарищ, который с нами-то был?
What's next? What do we need?
Где-то здесь, наверное, живет, типа.
That should work.
Да, мы не можем пройти. Я ж помню, что в храм
Yes.
мы могли заходить. Или это будет дальше, что-то не... Блин, может быть, путаю.
As you want. Let me know what you need.
Interesting.
Did you say something?
What do you want?
Commander.
Вроде все собрал. А вот он.
What?
Давай
Let's
с ним
see.
поговорим.
Now would you look at that?
Понятно. Все, он типа доволен, что он здесь живет, что ли, получается?
Yes?
Перед порталом не судьба была. Остановить. Ну ладно.
You have my attention.
Sun and stars, you did it. I can't believe it. All this time, our island has been separated from the outside world, and now here it is. Oh, way back. It's incredible. And strange. Your name, they say it's Tahar, isn't it?
Yes.
Well, Tahar, I do not know how to ask this, but would you mind if I joined you?
Actually, I don't think that's a bad idea. He probably knows more about the Hibernians than any Nortander scholar. He might see something in Mullendeer or the Nexus which we haven't seen yet.
But what about your people? I thought you didn't ever want to return to the mainland.
They don't. I've always wanted to see what lies outside. Please, don't misunderstand. I want to return in time, but you... There's something about you that sparks my interest. And as a scholar, as a shaman, I can't think of a better way to learn about the wonders of this world than stepping through that portal with you.
Fine. You can come.
Yes, of course, as soon as you want.
All right. Guess it's time to head...
What about the archaeologist? What?
Ah, right. Let's go talk to him.
Где он вообще? Блин, где он шастает? Только что же здесь был. Мужик, ты где там? Хотя бы показался бы.
Let's see.
Sarai Shordul. You're the outsider, aren't you? The one she foretold.
Где он? Я просто загулял. А, вот он.
Interesting. Let's see. Watley? Someone in there?
What? Yes. Sure. I heard...
Well, we got what...
Yes, and found a way back. I have to say, I wish I had more of your, well, talent, I suppose.
We wouldn't be here without your help.
Don't be so humble. I did nothing but whine, and if the water had taken that portal stone in Everlight with it... look, I'm not good at things like this, but... thank you. Without you, I would probably die thinking that I threw away the life I had for nothing. All the things I sacrificed. You...
How does it feel to be here now?
Oh, good question. It feels beautiful. As if I finally found that part of myself that I had always been missing.
You're staying?
I already talked to Yaris about it, and she agreed. But who knows? Maybe this won't be the last time we see each other. Good luck to you.
Ну, раз так, то все.
If you insist.
Now would you look at that?
I'm ready. So much to do, so little.
At your command.
What?
Ну, остров теперь полностью в безопасности. Хотя, нет, погоди, полностью в безопасности. Здесь я еще не пролез. Наверное, каким образом я сюда пройду? Ладно. Ну давай, ладно, удиви меня. Каким макаром это произойдет?
Yes.
All right, then, let's get to it.
Так, один что ли побежал быстрее?
Yes.
Че остальных-то не задел?
Yes.
А, вот так, наверное. Сейчас рутина. Возможно, даже надо, может, вырезать эту рутину.
A fine plan.
What's next? Will do. Understood.
Сейчас золотишко валяется, чуть не собрал. 108 золота, как-никак. Ну, так это я умение смогу себе купить. Зелье умений этого Тахара прокачать. Ауру можно улучшить, самое главное. И лидерство. Хотя я бы урон бы повысил. Да и землетрясение, в принципе, можно качать. Очень хорошее такое умение. В Раше особенно. Ну что ж. Теперь пора возвращаться.
Yes.
Еще порыскать в поиске артефактов. Отправляемся обратно с этого острова. веселого.
Yes.
Now would you look at that?
Щит, конечно, прям вообще огонь, причем легендарный.
Of the few refugees who make it to Everlight, many are shocked to find that their troubles do not end there. Though its neutrality as a city-state left it largely unscathed during the Mage Wars, the city has its own...
Yes?
В Муландир отправимся теперь. Я бы сюда сначала. Хотя, погоди. Ладно, переместимся, а там будет видно.
Yes.
Кстати, слушайте, а чё бы нам стражу тут не размочить? Так, у меня мясо этого гоблина есть? Есть.
Sounds like a plan.
Нортандерская армия. Да разбьете ее.
What the? Over here! Help! Somebody!
What do we need? Let's see.
Кстати, что валяется, я не взял. Может, что-нибудь еще тут есть? То, что я не видел. Да нет, больше вроде нет. Остальное все забрал. 3 золота. Ну, это в самом начале надо было.
Here we go.
Более-менее. Опа. Стоять. Вот еще нашел. Это что такое? Тоже не заметил. Хорошо, сейчас вот так просматривая, смог обнаружить. Блин, вот эта верхушка, ну прям я говорю, это отсылка на Надежду Фарлорна. Spellforce 3. Вот она, это потом река будет здесь, озеро. Ну, это прям явная отсылка.
What the? Over here! Help! Somebody!
Yes.
Гоблину надо отдать, чтобы задание выполнить. Чуть опыта, может, даст. Магическая эссенция.
Fine. As you want.
Кстати, вот я еще не забрал. Что-нибудь еще я тут найду.
Yes, Commander.
You need help? What is your plan?
Вообще урон никакой даже не показывает.
Let me know what you need. A fine
Ну,
plan.
как я эти моменты пропустил? Надо будет карты обойти потом. Поручный топор вождя. О.
Interesting.
Почему этот мужика нельзя активировать, непонятно. Ладно, поехали. Вроде больше ничего не потерял. Вроде все нашел. Остальное.
I? Just give the word. Yes? So, what's the plan?
Though your legs ache and your stomach burns with hunger, you cannot help but feel a vague...
Corporal? You have my attention.
That way?
What are you?
Богоцарили какой.
Who is this? Forest goblins. He sees.
Мало дали
Good flesh.
заданий.
Nice and green. Power will be pleased.
Нам опыта дадут еще побольше. Что-то, по-моему, вообще не дали. Ничего.
Sure.
Жалко, этого голема теперь забрать нельзя. Я бы его сейчас бы забрал бы с удовольствием.
Yes. Huh?
Understood.
Сейчас поговорим со всеми там и так далее. Смотрим, что будет. Вставим Nexus. Камешек. Можно с этим снова поговорить, кстати.
Let's see.
Хотя этот ближе.
What's
А
next?
вот этот островитянин. Поговорим с тобой.
Unbelievable. All this.
Must be quite a change of scenery.
Yes, you could say that. All my life I dreamed of stepping through the portal, and now I did. And it's beautiful. Everything is so vast. Oh well. It will take some getting used to, that's for certain. Weapons, trinkets.
I will. Thank you.
Tandai Tahar. Come to trade?
Daggers and moon silver swords.
Неплохо так. Телеоживление, осадный щит. Я думаю, может быть, чем покруче у тебя есть. Ну, вот это неплохо. Но они легендарные. Так, а что у тебя я забыл? Что-то здание, да, улучшение?
Yes, yes.
Let me take a look at your designs.
Of course. Take all the time you need.
Длинная дозорная вышка. Погоди, давай. Прочность увеличения только, да? Снижение, снижение стоимости. Родник. И тени. Кузница, каменотесня. Ладно, потом подумаем.
Good choice.
Tahar, what is it? There's one thing I've been wondering about. After we parted at the hideout, what exactly happened? How did you and my father part ways?
Good question. I guess it all started with the relics.
Yes. He was hoping they'd help him to win the war.
Exactly. And there was this one moment when he found the 5th tome. When I came to a realization. You see, there were all those bodies. Enemies, but also many of our people. We had shed so much blood, Tahar. And as dramatic as it may sound, that's when I finally understood that we had lost our cause.
And that's the reason Zane, Helena, and I betrayed him. Come on, do you really want to tell us you didn't see that before?
I knew it was about power, but Asamo always told us that he would use that power for the greater good. And it's not that far off. I mean, can't you imagine? With the power of the tomes, we could have united the world. Even made it a better one. No more persecution of the deviant.
Maybe. But my father certainly wasn't the one who should lead it.
Maybe not.
I'll be off. Now would you look at that? Got it.
Так. Изгрим. Сопротивление увеличим. Ох, у нас типа боевого мага получается. Этот бы. Хорошо бы. Максимальное здоровье увеличим. Вариант. Вот это неплохой. Так, давай выносливости дадим, чтобы броню лучше одеть. 10. Так. Увеличим.
Yes, Corporal? How can I help?
Well, there's something I've been meaning to ask.
Why do you want to know?
Because I want to know my allies.
Huh. I see. In short, my mother sold me. And after an incident, my owner noticed my talents.
Нифига себе.
He started to train me to carry out jobs for him. And when I was 17, he had an accident.
Your mother sold?
Because she needed the coin and already had 4 children to feed. And as for your first question, where there is demand, there is a market, particularly in a big city like Greyfell. It's not.
You're saying there's a slave market in Greyfell?
Slaves, sex, murdering for pleasure. Just imagine every dark desire you. I find it interesting that this surprises you.
I only joined shortly before the Mage War started, and the Greyfell I just didn't know.
Well, now you do. I do not agree with the purity of light in most aspects. But they are right when they say there are many sinners in this world.
Even if she needed the money.
Well, to her credit, she didn't take it lightly. At least
that doesn't make it better.
No.
How do you feel about this? Your mother self.
Well, I used to feel strongly about it. Now I've simply accepted it as part of my past. But there.
That's.
Is it?
So, who is this man who bought you?
I won't talk about that. This chapter of my past is done, and I want it to stay buried.
That sounds like you're hiding.
I am. But it should be. So, tell me, Pariah. How did you become the betrayer's child in the first place? It's rare for a child to defy their own father.
That's simple. My father was a monster, and I had to stop him.
A monster? Interesting. What makes you call him that?
How about the fact that he started a war?
Many rulers did that, and many people would if they were in their position. I would even dare to say it, but don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to justify your fault. Either way, is there anything else you need?
Goodbye.
Здесь. Где там лагерь орков? С этим товарищем поговорить. Как у него типа дела? Это архитектор людей. Где мне эльфского архитектора? Ну, тот людей, это урочи, а где человеческого найти? О, эльфийского.
So, this is your place. Huh. Interesting. I like the architecture. It has grace.
You like it?
Yes, imagine an orc who isn't all up. Either way, let me know.
Will do. Thanks, Kier. Will do.
Остальные вопросы решим. Еще, если продать 50 этому, интересно, что будет. Смотрим, что она сейчас нам скажет.
Interesting. Let's see. How are you holding up?
Fine, I guess. Thanks for asking. You know, Corporal, I've been meaning to ask you something.
Yes?
Well, not knowing your mother and all that shit your father put you through. Do you ever feel lost?
Why do you want to know?
Oh, I'm just wondering, I guess. So, what's your answer?
Yes, I do.
I figured. You know, I haven't told you that yet, but actually our pasts aren't so different. Save for the fact that my father didn't try to conquer the world, at least not that I know.
How are our pasts alike then?
Simply put, I also didn't know my mother. And my father was a bastard if there ever was one.
What happened to your mother?
She died giving birth to me.
I'm sorry.
It's alright. As I said, I never knew her.
I take it you and your father aren't on good terms then?
You are of great wisdom, Tahar. No, we were not. I was and still am the only heir of the family, and if there's anything my father ever cared about, it was prestige. You see, it might not be obvious, but I'm actually of noble blood. Pure blood, as Finn and Mir elves call it. Nothing impressive, small nobility. You know, similar to the kind of Nortander nobility that's always around at royal festivities, licking everyone's boots so that they just don't forget about them.
There's nobility in Finn and Mir?
Oh, yes, there is. They don't call it that, but essentially Finn and Mir is an aristocracy.
How so?
Well, as you might know, elven culture heavily revolved. Simply put, the tree is revered and guarded by a group of mages, of seers, called the Council. Now, according to the ancient lore, when a seer dies,
в этих диалогах
his or her
и
successor is
раскрывается
chosen by the
лор, на
Council.
самом деле.
However,
which means they make sure.
Indeed. And even though elven families in themselves are small, if you count all the cousins, aunts, and uncles, in other words, the closer your blood ties with the Council, the closer you are to the White Tree.
So I assume your father put you under a lot of pressure.
Yeah, that's one way to put it. I barely had a childhood. It was all stern-faced teachers instead. And I can't even remember all those festivities and religious ceremonies I had to attend. It was as if I learned the meaning of the word small talk before I learned how to ask for my mother's teat.
How about friends?
Oh, that's another topic. I was allowed to go out and play, which was my choice, really. One of the few I made in those years.
How come?
I don't know. See, I've always felt a bit ahead of others. What that means is that an elf who has seen 20 winters is still considered and looks like a child, thus behaves as such. I just never felt at home with most people, especially around my age. And that feeling...
What was your father hoping to gain from this?
Isn't it obvious? He wanted to marry me off, and thus expand our petty little family's prestige.
If he simply wanted to arrange a marriage for you, when these things happen in Nortander, it's usually more about...
The looks?
And the ancestry, yes.
Well, these things play a big role in Finn and Mir too, but to be considered a good match for a priest, let alone a pure blood, to be seen with an uneducated, non-gifted street elf is frowned upon. Also, from what I've learned, it's mostly young women and girls who get married off in Nortander, isn't it?
Yes.
Well, this isn't the case in Finn and Mir. If the head of a family decides to do so, a young boy or a young man may have the same fate as the one I just escaped by a hair's breadth. But this is a topic you could fill books with. Probably not for now.
But it never came to that?
Almost.
I see. Where is your father now?
Dead as a doornail. He got assassinated some years before I was allowed into the priesthood.
Assassinated? What happened?
He got mistaken for someone else. But it doesn't really matter. Let's not talk about it.
I'm sorry.
Oh, don't be. To be honest, I'm glad he's dead. You see, Tahar, if there's one thing I took away, or if there is, murderers live to be 100, children die in the birth beds. Ultimately, the biggest fallacy is that we like to believe that there's someone who gives a damn. I did. And even though not all worked out as I had planned, I'm here. And I'm free.
But the Guardians are real.
I never said that they weren't. But tell me one thing. Why is there cruelty when there's Shanna? Why is there injustice when there's... There are two explanations. Number one, the Guardians are far less powerful than we think. Number two, they just don't give a damn.
Or maybe we're just not meant to understand. Maybe their ways are... unfathomable.
Yeah, right. Maybe it's all just unfathomable. Let's just accept the gods aren't the answer. Yeah, every once. So you can either sit on your buttocks hoping that some god will take pity, or you can take your fate into your own hands.
But you still feel lost sometimes, don't you?
Yeah, I do. But I'm working anyway. We digressed quite a bit, didn't we? I'll see you around, Tahar. And thanks for listening.
Now would you look at that? Interesting.
Смотрим, что город предложит нам сейчас.
Let's see. Interesting. Huh? How did you become a shapeshifter?
I was chosen.
And how
complicated. Are you sure you want to hear the whole story? Time isn't
It isn't, but the more I know about your abilities...
We're not fighting for you, Tahar. We are fighting alongside each other.
Alongside, then?
Good. Let's make it short, then. Shapeshifting is a gift of Zarek. One that only the best of his shamans are granted.
And how does one become a shaman?
He has to be chosen by a tribe's chieftain. You see, magical talent is a lot rarer among... In my tribe, there was only me and Rain. We both discovered our talent by chance. Everybody was asleep. Even the damn fool that had been tasked to stand guard. When I woke up, the entire room was in flames.
So it was your magic that woke you?
No. I needed to take a piss.
Makes sense. What happened then?
I panicked and started screaming, as every child would have. However, the only thing that did when I woke up again, I was on a bed of hay in the village shaman's tent. I asked what happened and they told me. Just when I had lost consciousness, it had stopped. With not even a minute, all the tents in the village had been flooded. The fire wasn't extinguished right away, but was quickly put out by the other...
That's impressive.
Well, it was also my last successful weather ritual. According to my brothers, I had an orange shimmer in my eyes, and she told me that was a clear sign that I was gifted, and that I had fire in my blood. All of a sudden, I was my Cal's pride. It was strange, not just for me.
How did your family take it?
Well, they were proud. But they also weren't. For example, my father stopped taking me out on the hunt because he was afraid that something might happen. Which is also my siblings became withdrawn. Jealousy, of course, but also estrangement. All of a sudden, their baby
I'm sorry to hear that.
Don't be dramatic. There's worse fates than being the one gifted orc among thousands.
Who trained you? The healer?
Yes, but only about her craft. Primitive ghost callings, alchemy, medicine. I learned by I woke up every day before dawn, walked for 2 hours. Sir, it was hard, yes, but it was insightful. Those long walks in the darkness.
Interesting. And who is this Rain you mentioned earlier?
Did I? Well...
All right. Regarding this Rain...
No, Tahar. Accept it.
Пока не готов вам рассказывать. В принципе, я знаю историю, но не буду палить ее, как говорится.
Understood.
To this day, the Shaper's magical and techno...
Вот там побежал. Сейчас, потом вставим сначала.
Now would you look at that?
Поговорим.
Let's see.
Tahar, may I help you with something?
I'd still like to know more about how you ended up in Nortender.
Bugger and blast. And here I was hoping you'd forgotten. Alright.
Yes?
That I get to ask you a personal question too.
Then we have a deal.
Fair enough. I was born in the Windwall Mountains.
Виндвал, напомню, это Южные горы ветра. Spellforce первая часть. Если хотите, можете посмотреть прохождение этой части. Там есть и город, и не только.
Sorry, still sorting out my thoughts. It's been a long time since I last... Alright, one more time. As you can imagine, I was born in...
Come again?
A true dwarf, as some would say. Born in the buried city, not on the outside. My family was quite privileged. Not nobility, but my mother and father led a big smeltery which supplied one of the finest smithies.
I think so. The commanders of the Royal Army figures.
Well, my childhood was a rather unremarkable one. I learned quickly how to wield an axe, and I still know how to do it, but I never took pleasure in it. The same goes for my parents' craft. For some reason, Nihalf had given me a talent for metallurgy, but not the desire to use it. Instead, my biggest love was always made with ink.
But I assume your parents didn't approve of that.
Oh no, they didn't mind. I had 3 siblings who could do the job as well as I, so the future of our family was secured. On the contrary, they were quite accepting, which wasn't usual amongst dwarves, especially not those in Windwall.
Are the surface dwarfs different?
Depends. There are some who are very open-minded. For example, the traders who get around a lot. On the other hand, there are some who are...
Dwarves are traditionalists, aren't they?
Oh yeah, they are. They love their brawls, they love their ale, and they love their metal crafting. And they never miss a chance to...
Well, to be honest, when I think of
Молодцы
dwarven
создатели,
culture,
потому что
that's
это
exactly
действительно не
what comes to my
расходится в
mind.
целом с лором первой и второй части.
There's always diversity
Видно,
in
что
every race.
ребята поработали.
There are soft-hearted orcs, there are elves who don't give a damn about the white tree, and there are humans with... Well, you get the point. What I'm trying to say is, many dwarves love living these traditions, but there are some like me who just don't fit in. This is one of the reasons Aenir's tools are not. We're all pariahs, in one way or another.
So, what happened? Why did you leave Windwall?
I'm getting there, Tahar. When I came of age, I found work. At that time was also when I deepened my knowledge of the Shapers. I devoured all the books there were, and bought what they smiled at me, talked of me as the strange bird, but I didn't care. The more I read, the more spellbound I became, and the more I dreamed of...
Are there Shaper ruins?
Hardly. And those that are there are buried beneath miles and miles of rock.
Huh. And what kept you from doing...
Well, 2 things. First,
Gilead?
You
had a partner?
Yeah. We met... I'd rather not go into detail too much. Fact is, we lived together for 6 years.
What are dwarven families like?
Similar to their
Только я
human
подумал,
counterparts,
что
I
это
believe.
нормальный мужик.
Having family and offspring is
И
considered to be
потом не
very
удивляюсь,
important,
почему его имя
especially
голубым
if you're of
цветом
noble
стало.
blood.
But living with someone of the same sex
А
is
может быть, я
acceptable?
что-то не понимаю?
Yes and no. If you do, you don't talk about it, and you should make sure to find yourself a wife or a husband. If you don't do that, you're frowned upon. There's even a word for a childless dwarf, man or woman.
They do have a point, though.
I agree. But I doubt a few people with different desires living a different kind of life pose a threat. And once again, the Shapers were different in that regard. As long as you stay within the boundaries...
I understand. But some...
Yeah. The Blackstone Rebellion. Ever heard of it?
No.
A coup. A small group of rebels tried to overthrow the royal house.
Я подумал про другое, про гнев камня. А погодите, гнев камня это будет потом.
Where it's the people who have the power, not the nobility. Gilak was one of these rebels.
Oh.
Yeah. At first, before the coup, they tried to raise... At first, he didn't... At one point, we had a fight. Finally, push came to shove, and he told me of the coup. He knew that despite my occupation, I was a remarkable fighter and Earthshaper, which is what I Nihalf. He was just so naive. Forgive me. It's strange to talk about it like this.
It's okay.
Yeah, sure. You can imagine how torn I was. And then he left. The next day, I found him beheaded.
I'm sorry.
It's all right.
Why didn't you tell the guard about the movement's plan?
Yeah, they could have. Only to execute him and all his friends the next morrow.
What?
I came to the conclusion that I did nothing wrong. He had his money. In the end, there's only so much you can do.
What happened then?
I ran. Not only because I'd rather have died than returned to that empty house of ours, but also because they would have arrested me too. I left my family a letter, telling him not to come after me. Bought a horse and rode as far as it would take me before collapsing.
What about your family? Did you ever hear from them again?
Not directly. Every now and then, I return to a big city to find a dwarf who can tell me about Windwall. But the thought of returning, I don't know.
I see.
Yeah, if there really is, as people say, a silver...
What?
There's a third reason to my fascination with the Shapers I haven't told you about yet. It's Gilak. Stupid as it may, that it can guide us towards a...
I see.
Yeah. It felt...
Right. Shoot.
Your past is even more unusual than mine. Growing up with a man like Isamu Tahar as your father? Without a mother? Now, I was wondering, if you could trade that past you've had for a different one...
What kind of a past could I choose?
Anything.
I wouldn't.
That's a... Either way, pleasure's...
Sure. Take care, Iskrin.
Tahar, finally! Do you have the stone?
I do. What now? How do we connect it to the Nexus?
Well, I've done a little research on that. It should be pretty straightforward. Give me the stone for a second, please.
Sure.
Посмотрим, что будет.
Now, let's see. Whoa!
This is... amazing.
What the heck just happened? Was that the stone?
Yeah. It seems like our plan worked. The stones are the power sources of the Nexus.
Not sources, Tahar. They're simply the catalysts. As I said...
Well, I definitely know why the Shapers were so powerful now. They were a
pain.
Pardon?
Rekindling this place. I can feel their thoughts now. At least, some of them.
You mean, the Shapers' thoughts?
Those who connected themselves to this place. The ones who... And whatever wiped out the Shapers, it caused...
Well, fascinating or not, we need to connect our minds to the Nexus to find the source of the bloodburn, right? Can we do that now?
No. It's not...
Well, we knew that already. We need to... Let's head to Aeonir's Blade. It's a long journey, but we don't have a choice.
True. That's one word for it. But anyway, we still need that second stone. Is there something you wish to discuss?
Understood.
Лазим по Муландиру, может быть, что-нибудь мы там не нашли.
Yes.
Прям такое ощущение.
What do we need? Got it.
Посмотрим, что у нас здесь. А, кстати, во.
Yes. Interesting.
Это что это? Я это пропустить мог.
Will do. Got it. Understood.
Это еще я там найду, не? О, стоять.
do. Got it. Understood. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Got it. Will do.
Ясно.
Understood.
То это все ведет.
Whatever's necessary.
Здрасте.
You read my mind. What's next?
О, еще ящик какой-то.
You'll regret this. Got it. They will fall.
Ах ты ж.
Will do.
И забодал его.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Understood. Whatever's necessary. You read my mind. You read my mind. They will fall. Whatever's necessary.
А что такое, блин? Почти добрал его.
They will fall. You read my mind. What's next? Got it. What do we need?
Отлично. Есть контакт.
Will do.
Смотрим, что тут дальше будет.
Yes.
Пойди-ка, давай-ка, может, здесь кто-нибудь есть еще. Это я уверен.
Got it. Understood. Got it.
Это край карты. Что здесь? Помню, когда пришли сюда, вообще это толком ничего не мог делать же, да? Только еле-еле четвером всех выносили. И то еле-еле.
Got it. I'm dead. What's next? You read my mind. They will fall. Yes? What do we need?
Не всех тут перебил, оказывается. Как я и думал, собственно.
Whatever's necessary. What's next? You've read my mind. You'll regret this.
Быстро атакуют вообще.
Now would you look at that? Will do.
Что-нибудь еще найду. Давайте вот здесь посмотрим сначала.
Got it.
Хотя...
Understood.
Тут горы, понятно. Вот здесь. Сюда пройдем-ка.
Understood.
Ну-ка, что здесь завалялось, может быть? Интересненькое. Ничего, неужели ничего не завалялось?
They will fall.
Во.
They will fall. Whatever's necessary. Let's see.
Так, что еще? Вот только всего кузнечный молот. А я это все дело пропустил, да?
Understood. Will do. Got it.
Так, здрасте. Ящик. Концентрация, кстати, неплохой мечик.
Understood.
Все ясно здесь. А вот здесь. Здесь что-нибудь есть.
Interesting.
Ох, нифига себе.
Yes. You'll regret this. What's next? You read my mind. Not now. Whatever's necessary. What do we need?
Damn
it! I need healing. Got it.
Гасе, хочу сказать. А уже восстановилась, блин. Тварь. Как же мне тебя забодать?
Understood. They will fall. Yes. Damn it! I need healing. Will do.
Я тебя не забодаю один.
Understood.
Шикарно. Просто.
Got it.
Как одному ее забодать, прям вообще даже не представляю. Пожирательница, пока еще не настолько я крутой.
Understood. Yes. Will do. Got it.
Ой, что здесь? Надо запомнить, что вот здесь вот эта тварь ходит. И не забыть, как говорится.
Understood. What's next? What do we need? Yes. Yes. Will do.
Это еще нашел.
Got it.
Понятно. Понятно, туда не попасть.
What's next?
Вот сюда можно попасть.
Understood. Got it.
Теперь главное ничего не пропустить.
Understood. You read my mind.
Нравится.
Yes. Yes.
А вот. Чё она охраняла там?
Will do.
А здесь что у нас? Я забежал куда? Осталось снизу обследовать немножечко и все.
Understood.
Кстати, не активированные. Боже, камень почему-то.
Got it.
Ладно, я думаю, достаточно тут бродить уже. Давайте вот здесь попробуем. И вот еще, кстати, заход. Ну и как раз таки последняя часть осталась. Опять голем какой-нибудь там будет. Небось.
Will do. Understood.
Так, вижу ящик.
They will fall. We're in for a fight. What do we need?
Ну, с этим мы разберемся.
Yes. Understood. Yes. What's next?
Смотри, опять. Да что ж ты постоянно-то?
They will fall. Yes. Will do.
То есть, погодите, он просто пробежал и... Что за место такое? Просто подошел и сразу упал. Что это за бред? Подскользнулся, что ли? Да? И сюда.
Whatever's necessary. What do we need? Yes. Will do. You've read my mind.
Дивизия.
Yes.
Подскальзывается и падает, судя по всему. Может тебе какие-нибудь эти особенные бутсы одеть?
Understood. You'll regret this.
Давай подай его, ну.
What's next?
Да, отходите от него, иначе он все замораживает.
They will fall.
Долбался, подскальзывается. Он реально же подскальзывается.
Will do.
Ну иди сюда, иди сюда.
Whatever's necessary.
Блин. 92 осталось. 58, 22, давай добивай, я просто. Один удар, ну. Ура.
Interesting.
Ну точно он подскальзывается.
Got it.
Как будто.
Understood. Got it.
Так, ну и в принципе пора уже отправляться в следующее путешествие. Сейчас, пока он бежит, еще двоим осталось поднять. У этого уровня уже здоровья больше, чем у меня. Так, ладно. Направляемся куда-то в Ванир, в Клинок. Мне вот это нравится комбинация.
What may sound like a myth or horror story to many is harsh reality for the 200 iron falcons of the canyon named Aeonir's Blade. According to legend, the guardian gods fought back the field dog, ancient mythical demons, and sealed them in a tomb. Ever since that day, the field dog have tried to break free, raising hordes of the undead from the sand to do their bidding. And it is only the Iron Falcons who stand between them and their return to the world.
Quite the view. So that's where the Iron Falcons guard the field Arg.
Well, whatever we do, we need to be careful. This place reeks of death and decay.
I know. We'll go in, get the stone, and leave. Maybe we won't even need to send in our army. Let's scout the area.
Ну, на этом мы с вами именно сегодняшнее прохождение заканчиваем. Спасибо за просмотр. Ставьте лайки, пишите комментарии, подписывайтесь на канал. С вами был Здравствуйте. До свидания, товарищи.